Chris Christie was on CNN.
A number of times myself. I've won, I've lost. And so as a candidate, you're even more invested in the integrity of the system. Right? So if this stuff is going on that the president...
Trump isn't.
All of us want it ferreted out because it would undercut everything that we believe in our system. But as a prosecutor, that's like asking me to indict someone.
Trump doesn't care. He will burn it all down for his benefit. Now, one of the things that has been incredible to me has been how people have just kind of brushed off what Trump has said. Like, it doesn't really matter. Now, Stephen Colbert gave the big speech last night, but like, all the news agencies are just kind of like cutting away from him, like, It really feels like the country is moving on without caring about what Trump has to say. And that'll piss him off more than anything.
Someone without showing me any evidence. If you're going to say those things from behind the podium at the White House, it's his right to do it. It's his right to pursue legal action. But show us the evidence.
There is none.
We heard nothing today about any evidence.
We're going to go over that.
I want to know what backs up what he said so that I can analyze it. And let me tell you, if he's right, I'll be outraged, and I'm sure you would be too.
And if he's wrong?
And if he's wrong, then the American people are going to be able to make the judgment
he's
about
wrong.
this election that the results have been fair. And this kind of thing, all it does is inflame without informing. And we cannot permit inflammation without information.
So that's Chris Christie talking about how Trump shouldn't inflame things, but I mean, he's going to. We all knew this was going to happen. I said it for weeks leading up to election night, that he was going to claim victory. All you had to do was listen to him talk. He said it. Now, Rick Santorum also on CNN had a little bit different of a view. After almost dying of COVID, maybe he's changed his tune. Also, the rats are jumping ship. People that believe they have a future in politics are going to try to distance themselves from Trump. People that feel like the only shot they have at being taken seriously is to hitch their wagon to Trump are going to go down in flames with him. Now, this was Rick Santorum on CNN.
Give people, and this is one of the things I'm just, give people time.
Yes.
I mean, he's just found out that he's, probably not going to be the president of the United States here. And I mean, you could say what was in the cards, but you don't know until the votes are counted. I mean, listen to John King. You don't know.
It's his schedule. It's democracy's schedule. It's not Donald Trump's.
Give his supporters and everybody time to figure.
Give the fuck your feelings crowd time to process their emotions.
This out
with Hillary Clinton. That's what.
Which is why, David, thank you for the comment that saying we'll take trespassers out of the White House. It's not time to. That kind of rhetoric is not going to be helpful. This is a very emotional time. Had either side under this election.
How dare he criticize what Joe Biden says? Trump using the White House as a political prop. Claiming fraud when there's no fucking evidence. And he's going to get upset with Joe Biden's rhetoric?
It would have. I mean, that's why they were, no offense, that's why they're boarding up places in across the country, because they were afraid of, if Joe Biden was going to win by 10 points.
They were afraid of Trump supporters. And for good fucking reason, and we're going to go over it here in just a little bit.
And he loses, fraud. I mean, this would be the cry of the other side too.
No. We all knew that should Trump win, it would be by not getting the popular vote again. We knew that it would be by court challenges to try to stop legal votes from being counted. We knew this. So if you're talking about the left or liberals protesting, rightfully so.
This would be the cry of the other side too. Let the process work.
I remember
Give
when Hillary.
people space to work through this. And
I remember when Hillary. I'm just agreeing with you. I remember people wanted Hillary Clinton to come out that night, and she needed a minute, and her supporters needed a minute, and she came out the next day. I don't think they were looking at that same situation with Donald Trump. The fear that people have, which maybe you can speak to, is that this isn't a.
And like, one of my conservative friends talked about the rift in this country and how it was Obama's fault. And I'm like, are you serious? I have spent my entire political life being called a cuck, a libtard, a snowflake, a baby killer. And you're going to tell me that it's the left responsible for the rift in this country? The problem with Obama was that he was too fucking nice to the Republicans. The problem with Obama is that when he got into office, he tried to extend the olive branch. Mitch McConnell said, no, I'm not going to pass anything. I'm going to try to block you, and I'm going to try to make you a one-term president. That's what Mitch McConnell said. And Obama was as milquetoast centrist as they come. Wasn't like he was some radical liberal. Now, he ran on rhetoric that was progressive, but he sure as shit didn't govern like that. He came in, he had a mandate. And if the Democrats had came in, passed universal health care, and bailed the people out, Robert Reich asked the Obama administration, instead of doing a bank bailout, give people direct payments so that they can pay their bills and keep the bank solvent that way. It's the Joe Biden wing that's bought and paid for by big corporations that said, no, we're just going to bail out the banks. Put a Band-Aid on it. And that is the reason why we saw the populist uprising on the right. Because Democrats didn't do anything to fundamentally change the way anybody's life is. They didn't improve your lives. And if they did, it was marginally. But boy howdy, did the corporations make a shit ton of money during the Obama administration. If you look at the stock market right now, whew, they're happy. They're happy about Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell having to work together. And it's a shame. It's a shame that I have to fight the nonsense of stupid-ass right-wingers. And then I also have to fight against the stupid-ass Democrats in my party.
I don't think they were looking at that same situation with Donald Trump. The fear that people have, which maybe you can speak to, is that this isn't about him kind of getting himself together to come out and make a responsible speech, that he just is going to be a bitter ender.
What?
He is going to throw a shit fit every fucking day. But yeah, we need to give these people time to work through their feelings so they can do stupid shit like this. I like, as somebody who is non-religious, I can't stress to you enough how stupid these people look. Your chanting and incantations do nothing. Join us in the real fucking world. She's speaking in tongues too, just like the stupid chick from last night. Now, if you've never heard my stand-up comedy bit called I Don't Want to Have to Be Your Role Model, then you know, then you don't know about how I've had the idea to turn right-winger Christian for years. Because I'd be a much better preacher than any of these grifters. And boy, howdy, could I make some money. Give me 5 years, I will be the head of a megachurch. No problem. It is so easy to scam these people and take them for a ride. That's why they fell for Donald fucking Trump. But no, I've got to have ethics. I'll just do a stream to 5 people every night.